Good morning. It's Tony Harder. Timeless words, timely wisdom for the week of November 4th. That's right. Today's the 7th. So it's good to get to talk to everyone. We take just a few minutes every week to have a little devotional and let you know some of the things that God is putting on our heart here at Northside. As I study Scripture every day, God speaks to me through different pieces of His Word, and we'd like to share that with you. So today, I'm sharing. It's the passage of Scripture that will help kind of form the foundation for my sermon this Sunday. And it's a story that if you've been in church for a long time, it's pretty familiar to you. It's the widow's mite. The story of a widow that goes to the temple and she gives a couple of small coins in the pot where they take up an offering at the temple. And Jesus happens to see it, and surrounding her simple offering, she sees all of these other people come in, wealthy people for the most part, giving their offering. And Jesus contrasts the sacrificial offering that she makes versus the bigger donations that people wealthier than her make. But Jesus says, she's giving everything she has for God. They give a lot, but their attitude is not the right one. So we're going to talk about the importance of giving, first of all, because all of us can give. We all have resources. We all have ourselves. And we have people around us who need something from us. And it may not be a physical thing even. It may be just a loving touch, a kind word. Just checking in on someone to see what kind of day they're having and see if their life's going okay. And maybe to let them know that there's a person around them that cares about them. And that goes for someone that, whether they're in your family, whether they're a friend, might even be somebody that you encounter at the convenience store when you fill up with gas, or at Walmart or Target or wherever you shop, that's working behind the cash register. Is there anything to say?
Sure.
Cash register in this moment. So, anyway, you get my drift, right? So, but we all have something to give. And to me, as I read that story, and that on its face is kind of the obvious thing we take away from that, is that here's a person that doesn't have very much, yet everything that she has, she's giving to God for His work, as opposed to people that have a whole lot in their lives, but they give what compared to her offering is a lot, yet does that really require any sacrifice on their part? They can give away that extra money, and it really doesn't really mean that much. It's just another thing that they do. So, and that relates to, as I said, the physical things we give, the donations we make. We're a very charitable nation overall, but a lot of that charitable giving comes from the church. And it reminds us, though, that we can help others through our monetary giving, but also it reminds me that we have so much else to give, so many other things to give people. But the other thing that I want to talk about a little bit more on Sunday is the fact that for her to do that, and for any of us to give sacrificially, in other words, to give to where it hurts, as people say, we really have to prepare. We have to be very intentional about that, because if we're giving in that way, if that woman is giving away literally almost everything that she has, in the background, she has to be every day living in a way that allows her to free up those resources for God. And we're the same way. What are we expending our resources on? Is it simply selfish desires of our own? Or are we willing to give up some things so that others can have more? Even if it's emotional support, are we really willing to take the time to truly look around us and see what people need so that we can help provide it, even if it means we give up a little something. So I think it's a great story from Mark chapter 12, and we're going to explore it in more depth on Sunday. We'd love to have you come and worship with us if this story maybe interests you, or if you're just curious about Northside, come visit us. We've got a spot for you to worship with us. We'd love to sit beside you and just share the morning with another person and also with God. And so we invite you to come. If you can't come but you want to participate, you can see the service live on our Facebook page. So we invite you to do that as well. So there you go. Maybe I've spent too much time already, but I hope you find this devotional helpful in your own life. We hope you have a great week. We hope we'd see you here at Greenville, at Northside, in Greenville, where I like to say that the love of Christ is easily found. Have a great week, guys.